So this week in Black History, here's your lesson for this week. It's back in 1865, over 10,000 former slaves marched onto the former Washington race course, which was turned into a prison camp for Union soldiers, to commemorate the hundreds of soldiers who had died on those grounds. And those are some of the black folks who did that day. They worked for weeks, burying the soldiers' bodies. These black folks did this. They cleaned up the grounds, and they created an enclosure and an arch that stated Martyrs of the Race Course. The day was called Decoration Day. Today they call it Memorial Day. Black folks started Memorial Day. This week in Black History, 1921, here in Chicago. The Chicago Real Estate Board unanimously voted to expel members of that board who sold homes in white communities to black folk. It was in the paper too. I pulled that right from the newspaper. That happened this week, about 100 years ago in Chicago, Illinois. This week in Black History, in 1967, some of y'all were alive then, the World Boxing Association and the New York State Athletic Commission withdrew recognition of Muhammad Ali as world heavyweight boxing champion because of his opposition to the war in Vietnam and his refusal to serve in the United States military. Lived right there in Hyde Park. Ali was sentenced to 5 years in prison. 4 years later, the U.S. Supreme Court reversed the conviction, and he was allowed to box again. And those are your lessons of this week in Black History. Give yourselves a hand for knowing more.